So this laptop belongs to a 95-year-old woman. She's repairing this for her grandson, so let's get started. This is a ThinkPad, Lenovo ThinkPad 4th generation X1 Yoga. And the problem with this one is no longer turning on. Now we've tested it and we've determined that there's an issue on the main board and we could not figure out that issue, so instead we're just gonna replace the motherboard. So let's get started. So here is the computer. Is the ThinkPad X1 4th generation Yoga. What we're gonna do here is basically unscrew the back cover, remove it, and then unplug all the cables from the motherboard, remove that motherboard, and throw this in instead. So that's the game plan for this repair. So if you guys have been watching my other videos, you know I like to use a razor blade to create the opening gap, and then I'll use a pick to start just popping off the back shell. Whoa, okay, interesting. Let's put that aside. So what I want to do here first is unplug this battery. We'll just go ahead and lift it up. Okay, battery has been unplugged. Now we can start working on the motherboard. This big component is the board. We're just gonna unplug all the cables. So this is the keyboard. That's, I believe, the trackpad, speaker. That's the SSD drive, which is basically the hard drive. That's where all the data is stored. So we'll go ahead and remove it from this motherboard and we'll slot it into the other. That's the LCD cable. We'll go ahead and unplug. That's the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Okay. We have that cable, then we have this cable to unplug. We'll just lift the latch and then just pull back with the latch. Okay, that's the fan. It's another cable with the latch. I think for the most part, we've unplugged all the cables from this board except the fan. I do want to remove the heatsink. If you don't know what a heatsink is, it's basically what absorbs the majority of heat on the computer. So the heat is generated by the CPU, which is underneath the heatsink, and that's the brains. And then it goes through thermal paste, which is transferred into this heatsink, just a long pipe. And all that heat is transferred to the fan, and the fan blows it out as an exhaust system. So this is the cooling system. And let's pop that off. Here is the small, tiny cooling system. Okay, now we'll just unscrew the motherboard and swap it out. Should be a quick repair. Pretty excited for this repair just because I felt really bad for our customer. She didn't understand what's going on with her computer. We did explain as much as we can that she's having board issues. I mean, at the end for her, it just results. Does it work or does it not? So. But I don't like working on repairs like that. I want to make sure that the customer understands exactly what we do on their device. It's better for us if they know. Like yesterday we were working on a MacBook and the MacBook had a massive swollen battery inside. Like this is the battery, right? But on the MacBook it was just swollen. We were trying to explain to the customer, like, hey, you have a swollen battery, and the customer kept saying, oh, no problem, just go ahead and charge it. Clearly they didn't understand what the problem was. We had to wait and stop, and we had the customer come to the store so they can see exactly what we mean. We do this just out of respect for our customers, so they know exactly what we're doing on their computers. Looks like for me to remove this board, I would have to remove the battery. All right, battery has been removed. Oh, there's one more cable I didn't see. Okay, looks like all the cables are detached, and that's the motherboard. Simple and easy. So this is the old board. This is the one with the issue on it, somewhere on it. We just couldn't figure it out where. Let's put this guy aside. And now here is the new board. We're just gonna pop this right in. Probably should angle this and make sure that there's no cables underneath the board. Like that speaker cable. And all these cables are lifted up. Very good. Definitely don't want to redo my work here, so I want to make sure that all the cables underneath. So we have that cable, that cable, battery, this cable, that cable. We have two speaker cables. Oh no, I'm sorry, this wasn't speaker. This is a CMOS battery. Okay, looks like we are good. So we'll reassemble. Let's start by the top right corner. We'll add these two screws in place. And let's plug in the antennas. Always be delicate with these antennas. You can get easily damaged. Okay, good. Let's add the SSD. This is the customer's data and their Windows, which is the most important thing. And we definitely want to add new thermal paste. Now, before we add any new thermal paste there, we're going to go ahead and clean off the old thermal paste on the heatsink. Go ahead and get ourselves a microfiber cloth. A cloth just like this and some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and we'll just clean it off. Just like that. And we'll add brand new thermal paste for this customer. Okay, now before we add the heatsink onto the CPU, we're just going to add some thermal paste, and we'll just add a little tiny bit. That should be enough. And we'll close it up. Let me see if I can plug the fan in first before I drop it. Okay, fan has been plugged in, and heatsink has been dropped. So when you're screwing in the heatsink, you want to screw it in a balance. So you'll start off number 1, then number 2, number 3, and lastly number 4. Once all screws have been screwed in, then start tightening it. Perfect. Now we'll add the CMOS battery. Done. And we'll add the final thing, which is the customer's battery. Drop it in place. Battery has been plugged in. We'll screw in these last few screws and we'll do a final test. Yeah, she's gonna be delighted once this is done. She was so scared that her data was lost. I mean, I have yet to test, but I'm pretty confident that a new motherboard will resolve her issue. We'll give her a call shortly. Oh, good as new. Let's do a quick test. We may actually have to throw it on the charger before. Okay, we just threw it on the charger, and moment of truth, it's not turning on. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Now it's gonna reboot. Woo! Check date, escape menu, all right, very good. BitLocker, we are done. So we were indeed correct to assume that the motherboard was bad, and hopefully this customer will enjoy this this repair. We'll probably end up sending her this video so she can take a look on how we repaired it and such. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Let us know down below if this has ever happened to you, or if you've ever had a motherboard replaced on your computer before. We'll see you guys on the next one.